Imagine standing by a river, watching it flow effortlessly toward the vast ocean. It does not resist, nor does it question its course. If a rock stands in its way, it does not rage, it simply flows around it, continuing its journey. If the land rises before it, it does not complain, it carves a new path. This river is not weak, nor is it passive. It is strong because it adapts. It is wise because it follows its natural course. This, my friends, is the essence of Stoicism, to live in accordance with nature. But what does that truly mean? Does it mean to simply exist as plants do? To follow our desires as animals do? No. To live according to nature means something deeper. It means to align our lives with the rational order of the universe, to embrace our true nature as thinking beings, and to live virtuously despite the hardships that come our way. The ancient Stoics Zeno, Epictetus, Seneca, Marcus Aurelius taught that life is not about resisting nature but embracing it. It is about understanding that the world is as it is, not as we wish it to be. It is about recognizing that true happiness does not come from wealth, power, or pleasure, but from virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. But how do we achieve this? How do we walk the path of the Stoic? Let us begin. Number 1. Accepting what you cannot control. A tree does not fight the wind. It bends, it sways, it adjusts. If the storm is too strong, it may break, but never does it complain. It simply is. And yet we humans, with all our intelligence, resist life. We fight against fate, we rage against misfortune, we complain when things do not go our way. But what good does it do? The universe does not bend to our desires. Fortune is like the wind, sometimes calm, sometimes fierce, always unpredictable. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the greatest Stoic teachers, gives us a simple but powerful lesson. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Our thoughts, our actions, our choices, these are within our control. The opinions of others, the events of the world, the passage of time, these are not. And so, why do we worry about what is beyond our grasp? Why waste our energy on what we cannot change? To live according to nature is to accept reality. It is to see life as it is, not as we wish it to be. It is to stop hoping for a different past, stop fearing an uncertain future, and instead focus only on the present moment, the only moment we truly own. Number 2. Cultivating virtue, the only true good. Consider an acorn. What is its purpose? To become an oak tree. No matter how strong the wind, no matter how hard the soil, the acorn does not dream of becoming a rose or a bird. It simply follows its nature. So what is our nature? As humans, we are not made to chase pleasure like animals. We are not meant to hoard wealth like misers. We are meant to live with virtue, for that is the highest good. The Stoics taught that virtue is the only thing truly within our control. Fortune may take away our riches, our health, even our loved ones, but it cannot take away our character. And what is virtue? It is made of 4 pillars. First, wisdom, the ability to see things as they are, to understand what is in our control and what is not. Second, courage, the strength to face difficulties with resolve, to do what is right even when it is hard. Third, justice, the commitment to treat others fairly, to act with honor and integrity. Fourth, temperance, the discipline to control our desires, to resist excess and live in balance. A man may lose his fortune, but if he has wisdom, he is not poor. A man may lose his reputation, but if he has justice, he is not dishonorable. A man may face hardship, but if he has courage, he is not weak. The world chases pleasure, fame, and power, but the Stoic chases only virtue. For only virtue is truly ours. Only virtue cannot be taken away. Number 3. Embracing hardship as a teacher. The oak does not grow strong in gentle winds. It grows strong when the storm tests it. Likewise, we must not see hardship as a curse, but as a teacher. Every difficulty we face is a chance to strengthen our character. Every obstacle is an opportunity to practice patience, endurance, and wisdom. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic minds, reminds us difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. A boxer does not grow strong by avoiding fights. A soldier does not become brave by staying in comfort. And a Stoic does not become wise by avoiding hardship. When we are insulted, we have a chance to practice patience. When we lose something dear, we have a chance to practice detachment. When we are tested, we have a chance to prove our strength. The world will challenge us. This is the way of nature. But a Stoic does not fear struggle, he welcomes it. For he knows that hardship is not an enemy, but a forge in which his soul is strengthened. Number 4. Recognizing that we are part of a greater whole. The hand does not exist for itself alone, it serves the body. The bee does not exist for itself alone, it serves the hive. And we, as human beings, do not exist only for ourselves, we serve something greater. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, wrote, "What harms the hive harms the bee." To live according to nature is to understand that we are part of a vast and interconnected world. It is to see beyond our own desires and act for the good of others. The selfish man who thinks only of himself is like a leaf that detaches from the tree, it soon withers. But the man who serves others, who acts with kindness, who contributes to his community, is like a branch firmly rooted, strong, stable, alive. Let us then live not just for ourselves but for all. Let us be kind, patient, and just not because it benefits us, but because it is right. This is the way of the Stoic. My friends, life is not meant to be easy. It is meant to shape you, to test you, to make you stronger. Every challenge you face is not an obstacle, it is an opportunity. Every hardship is not a punishment, it is a lesson. And every day you wake up is another chance to live with virtue, to rise above your circumstances, and to walk the path of wisdom. You were not born to be a slave to your emotions. You were not made to be controlled by fear, by desire, by the opinions of others. You were made for something greater. You were made to be strong, to be resilient, to be a force of reason and integrity in an unpredictable world. So stand tall. Do not wait for the perfect conditions to start living as you should. Do not wait for fortune to favor you. The time is now. The path is before you. Walk it with courage. Walk it with honor. Walk it as a Stoic. And in doing so you will not only endure, you will thrive. And remember this: fortune may take your wealth, time may take your youth, and fate may take everything you cherish, but nothing can take your character unless you surrender it. Live with wisdom. Live with virtue. Live according to nature. And in the end, when your time comes, you will not fear death. For you will know that you have lived well, you have walked the path, and you have remained unshakable. Go forth now and be unbreakable.